Greetings, Aaron.
Hello.
Maybe not. See if he's audible.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you just very, very quietly, Aaron. So we'll get you.
Oh,
Well, three of the important people are. Well, four. We got Aaron.
no, we don't have quorum yet.
Six.
Jim said he would be here, Bruce said he would be here, Brian said he would be here, and Tammy said she.
Recording in progress.
Usually where the attorney sits is down on this end.
Because he has to, next to the troublemakers.
Oh, that's always been my story of my life. Never get that fighter for you. Only one. Only one? I'm glad you pointed that.
That's the only one that matters.
Yeah. That's still pointing it out. Sometimes too much.
All right, we got our quorum. Last one in gets to lead the pledge. Do you mind, Brian? Okay, thank you. Not that you're necessarily the last one in, but you're our sixth, so.
Looks like it, isn't it? Looks like we are gonna have a lot of trips to the.
Yep, last to make a quorum. So.
He will be on for questions. If anybody has questions he needs to answer, but he would prefer if you presented.
Aaron, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Very loud, we can barely hear him.
Yeah, let's bring Aaron up a little bit.
Okay, bye.
We're muted in here. Our sound's turned on.
Oh. Well, that's what it says down there, bottom right corner.
Yeah, sorry, we're not muted. Our sound is just.
The sound on the computer has an X. It says it's off, but I don't know what that. If it's coming through.
That one's supposed to. That one's supposed to be off.
Oh, that one's supposed to be off. Okay. All right.
Oh, come on, let me mess it up.
I'm making adjustments back here.
Okay. Aaron, you better recite the Declaration of Independence or something till we get a good sound check on you.
Is that any better?
87 years ago.
I have to find something good to read.
Good. Alan was listening. When in the course of human events?
Little, but it still was very loud.
Is that any better?
Say something again, Aaron.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello. Hello.
Not getting room sound.
Test, test, test. We are testing.
Oops.
Sing for us, Aaron. Sing so we can hear.
Computer. Trying to see if there's a way I can turn it up on my end.
So these speakers aren't on then, or something about them not running.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure
there's something there.
that better.
Okay, now we got you.
Okay. Great.
All right. So at 6:30 we'll begin tonight. Welcome everybody, and we'll begin with the pledge led by Brian. Thank you. Let's have a roll call.
Randall Kempton,
Here.
Sally Smith, Aaron Richards,
Here.
Jim Lawrence,
Here.
Bruce Casper,
Here.
McKay Francis,
Here.
Brian Thackeray,
Here.
Bern Muir,
Here.
Dan Hanna, Tammy Geddes.
Here.
Okay. Thank you. We'll have the approval of the planning and zoning minutes for February 19th. There's a motion to approve those.
I would move to make a motion that we approve the minutes from our last meeting on February 19th.
And seconded by Vern. Okay. All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Hey.
Any opposed? And I also abstain. Mhm. Okay. Thank you. We have just one public hearing tonight, and that is the conditional use permit for the Tractor Supply Company located at approximately 1201 South 12th West to allow a storage yard in a CBC zone. And if there are anybody who has conflict of interest in this, discuss that? None? All right. Great. Then we'll have the presentation then by Alan, please.
Thank you, commissioners. The property, just to start out with, this is University Boulevard. We're good to go. The old Iron Horse right here. What is happening right now, this is still one large parcel. They will come in later and split this after they find out if the CUP is granted and that. They are looking at going on this end of this parcel.
Next to John Deere.
Right next to John Deere. So, and they requested, we told them that it may not be necessary, but he wanted to make sure. He says, please, let's just go through, let's take care of it. I don't want any problems down the road. So they have asked for a conditional use permit so that they can then have a storage yard to sell some of the materials. And this would be similar to a cow ranch or a Valley Wide where they have some of their stocked items that would be out in a yard. So they would like to present that to you. We reviewed it and we're recommending it to you for recommending approval to City Council.
Okay.
And the applicant is online if you happen to
Are there any questions for the applicant or for staff?
I have one question. Because we're doing it for the whole lot, does that mean that the conditional use permit will go for that entire thing? So even after it's split, if like the Good to Go wanted to, they could do outdoor storage as well?
Good too.
Is that an issue at all, or?
I don't see one. You've got a storage yard across the yard that you already granted for the builders first. You got storage yard to the north of them with RNS. Every direction you go, we have storage yards, so I don't see it as a conflict in this area.
Are there limitations to what can and cannot be stored outside?
Well, when we're looking at the conditional use like this in their permitting chart, basically what you're looking at is outdoor storage for basically minor construction materials like fencing and panels and that type of stuff. There'll be food stuff for animals, feeding that. So that's pretty much what's in it. Usually they come in and put privacy fence around this so that it's not exposed to the public. So unless they're getting into something I would assume that is more dangerous, which they're not, they would have to come to us before they did that.
The only reason I asked that is we approved a CUP in the last couple years where somebody wanted to do welding and something else. I believe it was out by the airport.
Yep.
Any kind of light manufacturing or things like that, would that be approved under this as well?
Because that's a different CUP.
Okay.
Come in and ask for manufacturing.
Now, as I understand it, and our attorney could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm reading off of the paper that was given to me, that if we felt that there was a concern in granting a conditional use permit, the approving body may prescribe appropriate conditions and safeguards, which might include but not be limited to, and then there's a number of things that we could
Yes,
put on the permit.
you could. But they're asking for a storage yard for their particular materials that they would be selling. I don't know if any of it's been to Tractor Supply. It is very similar to a cow ranch or a valley mud. It's almost, I won't say identical because they each have their unique features.
So they're designating the kind of the borderline on the interior of the property. I mean, right now, the whole property is being designated. Okay.
Now, if we didn't,
You could throw one condition on there saying it pertains to the development of Tractor Supply. And that would limit it to their
Limit it.
property if you were to choose to put that condition on it. So then they would be approved, the rest of the lot would not. So that is something that you could put as a condition.
I think that would be wise.
yeah.
Cause yeah, with that, if anyone else did want that, they would have to come and get their,
Back in front of you guys for.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about, you said possibly like feed or whatever for animals. Could this be an area that could encourage animals to come? Like if they have feed outside,
This is feed for sale. It would not be for feeding or housing animals of any kind.
But
You may have chickens and that inside, feeding chicks.
no, what I'm saying is, will it attract animals? If there's feed outside, will it be attracting animals? Is that the kind of feed, or are we talking about something different?
You're talking, if you've been in front of cow ranch, they have bales of hay, bales of straw, and a lot of it is bag stuff. You may have, they have tubs of feed stuff that they have once in a while that you can put out for cattle to eat out of or horses to eat out of based on a nutritional requirement. But most of that is in a contained unit. The bales would be an open part, but you're not gonna see any attraction of animals that would be able to even get into the facility because it would be fenced.
Okay, because of the fencing.
Protected.
I just know that over even at like the car wash, they had porcupines coming in that were being attracted to the car wash for whatever reason. I don't even know, but
stuff, yeah.
but this is on the perimeter, and so
Yes.
I just wondered if that would be a problem or a
Shouldn't be a
concern.
problem.
Okay.
Because they're gonna do everything they can to protect their assets in this, so they're gonna
make sure.
Just curious, does our applicant want to clarify anything that we've, based on what you've heard us discussing at this point?
Access.
I think y'all have covered it well. Hopefully you can hear me. All of the feed that can spoil is stored inside. So to Alan's point, there may be hay in a forage shed, but it too is protected from the elements because if it gets wet, it's spoiled. We call it a fenced outdoor display. It is fenced in, it's protected. It's mainly for items that are too large to put on the sales floor. There would be outdoor propane in that same fenced area, which would be permitted through the proper channels. And, panels, dog kennels, that sort of thing is what's stored in the fenced outdoor display.
Any other questions for applicant or staff?
Access into the property to get it there, are they gonna go from the Tractor Supply side?
They will come straight out onto 12th, almost directly in front of it.
Okay,
So it'll have an access in that area.
okay.
And that will come when we see building plans and the finals, they'll show us that type of stuff. And it'll have to meet Keith's approval.
Other questions for staff or applicant before we open the public hearing? Okay,
I think you may have one panelist on here, so we'll keep an eye on that if they want to speak online.
oh,
It was, I don't know if they're still on there. Okay.
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 Great. All right, we will then proceed with the public hearing, hearing first from those who are in favor of the proposal, and then those who are neutral, and then those who are opposed to the proposal. And we will begin with those who are in favor. And seeing none, anyone who is neutral to the proposal? And seeing none, anyone who is opposed to the proposal, either in the room or online? Okay. Seeing none, then we will close the public hearing and continue with our begin with our discussion among the commissioners.
So I'll just jump in there. Tractor Supply is all over the rural Texas markets, and as Alan said, it's very much like what we talked about. Their outdoor storage is going to be what you would expect. So I don't see any problem with this, and I do agree with the idea of, because this tract will be platted, to just limit the CUP to the Tractor Supply lot, to be determined in the future. That's my only thought.
I'll make a motion. We're all looking back and forth at each other. I mean, there's not been any opposition, no anything. I move that we recommend to the Rexburg City Council the CUP Tractor Supply Company at 1201 South, 12th West be recommended and sent to the Rexburg City Council for approval.
So may I add just
Yes.
the CUP application as presented, and that it would be conditionally permitted to Tractor Supply Company alone? Is that all right with you?
Okay.
Yay, barely.
All right. So amended. Any second to that motion?
I'll second it.
Okay. Any further discussion of the motion and how it's worded?
Can we include that it's for a storage yard in the motion?
Yeah, to allow a storage yard conditionally permitted to Tractor Supply Company alone.
Okay. Okay, so amended. And all in favor?
Do I have to resecond it?
Yeah, second.
I'll
It's
resecond it.
seconded by Brian. Okay, great. Reseconded by Brian. Good. All in favor then?
Aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Okay, that motion carries then. We'll send that on to city council for their consideration.
That right there, it's just in line with John Deere.
Especially
I
with
think-
the name Tractor Supply next to a tractor store. I think it's awesome.
It's an obvious fit, isn't it?
Sounds like Mr. Dunstan knows what he's doing.
Anything, Alan, for heads up for us for,
Yeah, on April 1st, we have a joint work meeting with City Council. We've got some proposed changes in some of our residential zones and in some of the other language. There's a little bit of a change in parking, and then there's one in the comprehensive plan, which will be affected by the zone changes that will be presented. But at that work meeting, that's where we want you guys to walk through it. We'll present it, and then you can give us your thoughts or ideas and what you need to do in that. So Katie Jo, I think, sent the invitation out today. Excuse me, and it should have copies of those proposed changes that you can take a look at. Did you do clean copies? And so you'll see what it'd look cleaned up, and then you'll see where it shows strikeouts and adding new language, that you can see what those actual changes are gonna be.
Those were attached to the email today.
Yes.
And
Yes.
in about a week, I will send out another email with PDF attachments again, because sometimes I know they disappear off of the calendar invite. So if for some reason you can't find them, give me about a week. I don't want to spam all of you, so I'll give you a week, give you a reminder, and send them out again.
So then on the 19th, it says there's a rezone. Are we coming in for that
Yes.
also? Okay, so that was on the 1st of April, but this is
Yeah. Reason, I'm trying to remember,
in 2
I think we
weeks.
missed that one, didn't we?
We will have a plat on the 19th.
Yes.
But the
A plat.
rezone will be on the 2nd of April.
They didn't
Oh,
make
okay.
the calendar time for us to
Okay,
get it posted.
so not a rezone, but a plat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next week, we do the meeting,
The next one, yes.
the work meeting. Okay.
What is the rezone that's in the queue right now?
It's the Steiner property, which is right next to the Birch property that we did. So he's coming in with some proposals for that one also. Same guy. So that'll be brought to you guys also.
okay? Thank you. Stand adjourned.
Okay?